Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smith Black Channel here at Ticker Talker, and we got firing out of the gate here to start off the new month and a new week and new day. So always want to be aware of that, right? Because you can see there's going to be a difference. So here, if we go to the SPY, you're going to see here, we open up, and so the opening for the week and the day and the month are all going to be the same today. That's the same opening. So as of right now, pushing a lot higher, and you can see here in the upper middle, inside week still. So there's got a few decisions that are going to have to be made here eventually when we have some sort of reversal, which we don't have, except on the daily here. Right now, remember we've been talking about this last week. What do we got going on here? This bar reversed this. This was a two down, two up. Almost everything was going up. Then Thursday, two up, two down. Almost everything was going down. All right. Friday, just a little bit of a wipe and go out near the lows, so everything's going to look bad on the weekly, right? When you go out there. But then, boom, what happened today? 2-2 reversal back to the upside. So if you look at the 60 here, you can see still just blasting out of the gate and chugging along to the upside. If we go to a 30, you'll see there's still no lower low. So that will change over time. Right now it's not, right? But once you get a lower low on the 60, right now a lot of stocks can get caught up in the futures where they're just sailing on the back of the futures. Once you have something that reversal in there, it's easier to identify where some of the natural buyers and sellers are. If we go to QQQ, you can see this as well here. Slight lower low on Friday, and then boom, 2-2 reversal here. Still handling an inside week and still inside month as we just started off, but no lower lows on the 60 as yet. If we've got any potential creakers here, it'd be the Dow Jones Diamonds. Maybe. Slight lower low on that 60, but here you can see that daily. Look at that bright red on the day and then gap right in their face and take out yesterday's Friday's high. So right now, you might have heard me say that I can pretty much tell you what's going on in the market without a chart. All I got to do is scan. So if we pull up a scan, you can see this. Okay, now here's what we can scan for without even looking at the market or anything. I'm going to go volume. Then I'm going to go anybody taking out yesterday's highs. Right? Now, look at this list. AMC, Apple, Palantir, GE, CCL, American Airlines, DraftKings, Plug, Exxon, Mara, United Airlines, Slob, Oxy. You can see how massive this list is, right? Now, conversely, let's see who's taking out yesterday's lows. Let's see here. A bunch of nobodies. Look at this. This is a bunch of nobodies, all right? Some gold, Moderna, which I'll get to in a second, but it's a bunch of nobodies, which tells you that the break is discernibly to the upside, right? That would tell you you would be looking to get long, right? Not get short. And if you're going to get short, you're going to probably be hitting this list. So let's take a look here. We had the Reddit stocks popping up here a little bit. You got GameStop. I always like to keep an eye on that. That's fun. And GameStop handling inside day most likely here. So you did get your inside 60 up here. And as far as scalping is concerned, this still went 109.40 all the way up to 119. So you had a $10 move there to keep an eye on because it was breaking with AMC a little bit here. Now AMC comes back in, just slightly taking that day. Being mindful, there's going to be a ton of inside weeks unless this rally really takes hold. BB, more Reddit stocks. We're popping on the 60. That was a nice little percentage move. But other than that, let's just take a look at NEO. I mean, I could go all day about all these rippers. Like I said, once we have corrective activity, we'll know a little bit more information. If we go to NEO, and that just gapped up, once again here, two down, two up, and that's going to be the flavor on a lot of things. However, inside week, we want to be aware of that, right? As the week goes on, these things could still reverse back and forth like we saw last week. If we go to Tesla, also handily inside week. We're going to be aware of that going forward because unless you break that, we can expect things to go back and forth. Now, like I said, the breaks are discernibly to the upside on a Monday, but we got a lot of week left. So Tesla right now goes inside on the 60. We'll see either side of that. You'd prefer the upside with everything else going. Two down, two up, Teslas. If we go to W, and W just ripping here. I don't know if we got a 30 on this thing or not. Nope, just ripping. If you go to 15er, right here, inside 15 Momo Hammer, and at that point, you're going to notice a few things. You're going to notice upper middle, upper left, inside day to the upside coming back through previous range. It also takes out last week's highs. That's definitely something I want to know about when you have all these concentration of still inside weeks. And it also takes the inside month to the upside right out the chute. So W, a nice combination of stuff there. You can keep an eye on that for sure. MORF. Morpheus. This thing just came out screaming and then gave you a nice inside 30 here. Now it's backing off a little bit. These broader averages still staying tough. Like I said, the Dow Jones Diamond's going to be your weakness so far. But outside of that, all guns blazing to the upside. If we go to Discovery, another nice one here. Just a little quick, but you know, it's inside days to the upside and just kind of grinding here. So you'd have to wait for another corrective activity. Here's a 3-1-2 right here. That's something we look for. 3-1-2 outside, inside, and then gone. And then right here, what's this? That's a 2 down slightly. This is a 2 up, 2 down right here, and that's a way to get in on these 15ers. If we go to DraftKings, and DraftKings, exhaustion risk by going into the highs, but you're taking out last week's highs. That's a 3-2, right? And that's important because they want to sell down and pay up, right? So this rejection of coming down here is still continuing. These two are an outside bar of all this, you see? So we'll see. DraftKings stalling out a bit up in here. We'll see if we get a nice inside 60 to keep an eye on right there. If we go to Groupon, this was in the weekend vid, and I'll show you why. Had a nice move on Friday, and you might have heard me use this term, used to be somebody. If you go back to Groupon, Groupon used to be somebody, right? And so with all this stuff turning around, that gets my attention when you have a day like this on a Friday, and then boom, 3-2 on the day, and off she goes. Now we'll see if that sets up again for you. If we go to Etsy. All right, TSO to the highs as I speak. Etsy, once again, taking out last week's highs. That's something you don't want to know about, right? Anybody who got short last week, jammed, and then boom, right into the highs she goes. So we'll see if that sets up again for you. Just some exhaustion risk by going into the highs. If we go to, let's go to Fedex. I'm going to round out some trannies for you. In Fedex, here's another thing that we look for. The outside bar here. Then the poke down 2. Then boom, when you come through here, these two are going to become an outside bar of that. And if that works, FedEx now taking out last week's highs here. So for the week, FedEx above 262.97 has my attention. Trading 264.36. That also tells us, let me take a look at UPS. UPS got a little bit more work to do on that week. Goes 2 down, 2 up, and you're trying to come back through here. So UPS would help that cause there. If you can get over 162.51, you got a little bit of room on that. Keep an eye on these features. They're staying up. If you go to Amtx, nice monthlies you got there. Look at this month. Inside month to the upside. So that's good all month. You can also see this. Outside week to the upside. Boom. Just exploded. The 2 up, the 2 down, and 2 up day. Now trying to come up off the 60, it looks like. Yeah, sideways 60. So here you're going to see this. See how these inside 30s here, these two were inside of this. If this updated at the top of the hour, it would be an inside 60. And just went into the highs off of that. If we go to TIRX. And TIRX, now going inside on the 30. Just having a newer issue, taking out last month's highs, last week's highs, just driving into highs so you got some exhaustion risk. You prefer to see something like this, maybe on a shorter term time frame here. Right? Inside bar, pokes down, boom, rev strat, and off she goes to the races on the daily. If we go to some of the SI, when we get the Bitcoin rallying again. SI, and SI, once again, the pattern we look for. Daily, outside bar, poke down, boom. When we take this out, these two are going to become an outside bar of that. We got it. So we'll see if that sets up again for you. If you go to AERI, a couple bar patterns stuck in here in this opening range, but for the rest of the month, it's going to get my attention because of this. For one, it's a used to be somebody. for 2, it's an inside month. All right. It's also a Momo hammer because it poked down, came back. So anybody got short in here can get jammed as soon as you come up through here. Now the magnitude on this was just to take this out, which it did. But we can keep an eye on that for the rest of the month as long as it's up above that. And right now you see the outside week going to the upside. These two become an outside bar of all that. And this was an outside bar of these guys. All right. So this was the rejection, still going up to the top. If we go to CLSK. CLSK. Inside on the 60 right now, so that's going to get my attention if we can get above here. 2880, because here's your daily. Right here, upper left. The 2 down, the 2 up. Trying to be an outside bar of these guys. Looks like we're going to make it. Still handily inside month and week, we'd be aware of that. If we go to XONE. And XONE, just down here, get more things happening. XONE, once again, the two down, 2 up day coming back through. Now, still inside week, we'll be aware of that, but there's strong patterns to be looking at. Market stalling out just a tad up here, so you might finally get your inside 60 SPY. Keep an eye on this here in the next hour. We've got YALA, YALA. And YALA, once again, the 2 day, 2 down, 2 up. Inside week, so you get a little bit more power out of this thing if you can get it to break above this. 27.74, you got some room on that. Right now it's inside on the 60. If we go to APPS. APPS, here, the lower low, that 2-2 reversal weak hammer coming back through previous range. So keep an eye on that too, still strong. Hasn't given us the corrective activity just yet. LDL. And LDL is just going into new highs, so some exhaustion risk. Nice push here, though. We'll see if we can get anything out of these 30s. Come on, boy. Not yet, so we'll see. It's been a little quick. PACD. Pack B. Pack B. Once again, another 2-2 reversal here. Still inside on the week, but having a nice little day here. Let's keep an eye on that. Morph goes to the high. Boom. Oop, outside bar, that a little quick. That 5er. There you go. Poke them down, stop all these guys out on the 5, and then boom, explode. I'd keep an eye on this stock, boy. If you go to Penn Gaming, inside day to the upside. All right. How's the 30 looking? Here's what we look for on the 30 for the entry. 2 up, 2 down, boom, right there. All right. And it's taken out last week's highs as well. All right, still inside of the month, but it's early in the month. All right, I was running out of time here. We got Moderna not playing well with others here. Moderna gave us a nice 15er this morning, right here. Because anything taking out yesterday's lows is something I wanted to know about immediately. So we were drawn to Moderna immediately. Because anybody long Moderna got what they wanted. The market's rallying strong, and it's taking out Friday's lows. That's how you stop them out, right? So we'll keep an eye on that. It would get worse if we can get on tick this month. You've got gold not playing well with others either after last month's rev strat here. Still inside week and still inside day, but its weakness tells us to go look at stuff like maybe JNUG, which is backing off, and RGLD, if that can take out yesterday's lows here. You can see this now, potential outside day. That's something we look for. CRM still not playing well here. Not falling apart, but we just want to keep watching these strengths and weaknesses because things will change when we get a reversal on the 60 or 30 in the S&P. Twitter still an inside day, not playing just yet. Nvidia still an inside day, inside day, but you can see it's backing off. Potentially could be an outside day to the downside, but this market's still holding firm. I'm always running out of time. We have the towers. That's back. Here, also not playing well with others. You can keep an eye on that with American Tower and CCI. See if they all continue to back off together. United Airlines gapped up and now just went to the lows. And let's look at the 60. There you go. There's a reversal right here. And that can tell you to look at all the airlines. 2 up, inside, back down. Thanks for playing. Okay, one more band, B-A-N-D. Like I said, just keep scanning for anything taken out last week's and yesterday's lows, and you'll know what shorts look like. That's what shorts look like, by the way. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith Black Channel here at Ticker Taco Strat Time Report.